Here he is from the front. It would have been great if he would have been on pavement and directly in front of him. It gives me a better angle. He's off to the side a little bit and in the grass, so it's a little bit harder to see what his feet are doing. But I'll get him up to speed here before he gets too close and I lose that angle. So we'll start with this. Spot right there. So in a perfect world, his foot placement is really good and it's underneath his hip, and so if we're just looking from foot on down in relation to the rest of the body, it's good. But the problem is you can see a severe dip in his hips and his shoulders kind of counter rotating, and that's creating a lot of time on the ground because his body has to shift around and move its weight to get to a point where he can push. If you look on the right side of the screen here, you'll see an athlete. I'll get his right leg. I'll go back one. Where his foot comes down and he's nice and square all the way through. And you can see the difference with Ayden here. He's got a dip, shoulder coming forward, knee knocking in, whereas this athlete is straight up and down. Foot's in an almost perfect position. If he were about 2 inches more, an inch more to the outside, he'd be absolutely perfect. So the problem this creates is you can see Ayden's winding up to make his next step, and then he gets this big push, which he makes it through to his big toe, which is good. And then he steps really wide with this right leg. And again, you can see the bend here and the drop here in the hip, and that just causes you have to have a lot of power to power through to bring your hip up to get to a point where you can push again. And you can see the athlete on the right, his foot comes straight down, reaches underneath, and he's straight all the way through. Where with Ayden, again, he's got this like he's paddling down the track, which is kind of why he's got the wide arm swing, as he's counterbalancing from all that wobble when he comes through. And again, you see this knee drive in, legs coming together, and then a push through to big toe. Now as we're getting closer, we can see foot turned out really wide, which isn't a horrible thing. It's just it exasperates this hip swivel.